Hello, everyone. Welcome to Therapy Clips with Dr. O. Today, our topic will focus on depression and improving how you feel. One of the first things you need to recognize is that the influences over your feelings actually belong to you. No matter what a person may say or what situation you may encounter, it is not the person or the situation or the words that they are saying. It's actually your perception of the person, the situation, and the words that you are hearing. So that means that if you can change your perspective and your perception over the person, the situation, or the words that you hear, then you will change your feelings about the situation. The idea is that the thoughts control how you feel. At any point in time when you're watching TV and you see a show and you no longer want to watch the show, you flip the channel. That's how you flip your feelings. If it's not something that you want to dwell on, change the channel. If there's a thought in your mind that you no longer want to focus on, simply change the channel. So once again, it's not the situation or the words or the actions of another person. It's how you perceive the situation, the words, and the actions of another person. You may often ask yourself, why do I feel distressed? Why do I feel depressed? It's because you're engaging in unhealthy thinking. Unhealthy thinking is a group of unhelpful thoughts. And this will lead to these unpleasant feelings that you are experiencing. Just remember that feelings are not thoughts. Feelings and thoughts are different categories within our complexity of the human body and the human mind. And so when you really break it down, you understand happy is a feeling. Sad is a feeling. Excited is a feeling. And so on and so forth. But you know your thoughts are something that's inside of your mind that's telling you a particular thing that may be true or untrue. And it's really based on what you have experienced in life and how you put a category on that particular thing, okay, that you're thinking, like unpleasant thoughts. I don't like that particular person, is what you may be thinking. And then when you start to analyze it and try to realize exactly why you don't like that person, it may be something that they said or that they remind you of someone in particular that you did not like. And so just understand that your feelings are not your thoughts. And at any point in time, you can get rid of those feelings. So let's go into unhealthy thinking styles. What sort of thoughts are unhelpful? Unhelpful thoughts are those that tend to focus on the negative aspects of a situation, or those that overestimate the chances of a negative event occurring, or those that place unrealistic demands on yourself or others. And so when you just break it down, it's negative thinking. If you wake up in the day with a bad attitude and you're grumbling through life, it's negative. If everything you focus on is what another person is doing to you or around you, it's negative. How is this positively impacting your life? It's not. So why focus your attention on that particular thing? Take your mind off of it and go and do something positive. Just remember, along the way, no one owes us anything. I want to repeat that. No one owes us, that includes you and me, anything. And once you get out of the pattern of thinking that someone owes you something, then you will become a thinker who says, I owe myself everything. And in order to fulfill what I want to do, in order to get the things that I owe to myself, I must get up and take action. It is not going to fall in your lap, promise you. Every now and then you may walk down the street and there's $1 on the ground that fell into your lap. But actually, how often does that occur? So really, no one owes us anything. We owe everything to ourselves. So what can you do in order to begin to feel better and to move yourself out of negative thinking patterns? The first thing that you could do is identify how or what you are thinking. Then ask yourself, what am I thinking? What conclusions am I making? Are these things causing me to be distressed, unhappy, sad? If it is, throw it away and replace it with what makes you happy. If coloring in your coloring book makes you happy, do that. If listening to music makes you happy, that's the one thing to do. And so we're going to move to the next step now. When you're thinking a particular way, do you have to accept it as the true fact? No. You can challenge the way that you think. That's how you begin to change it. You can say, well, do I want to keep that thought? Or do I want to toss it in the garbage? If it's a negative thought, I am going to say you should consider tossing it into the garbage. What good is it doing? What good is it to dwell on past situations and let today go by? See, we only have today. That's all we have, is this moment in time. So why focus your attention on what already happened, especially if it does you no good? I'm not focusing like that. I have too much to do. And then you get up and you do it. Okay? And then the final step is, how can you revise your original thought? The first thought that you had about the situation, and change it into a positive. See, we can revise the way that we think. We don't have to stay there because we thought that. We can move forward. And with that being said, this concludes this presentation. Thank you for your time. And I look forward to bringing you more videos that can help you to think in a different way to benefit you. Be blessed, everybody.